Hello, learning birds. This is Mr. Buffington, and today we are going to look at planning your PowerPoint presentation. So before you get started with a PowerPoint presentation, you should have some kind of an idea of what you want to appear in that PowerPoint. So a common assignment that some teachers give at the beginning of the school year is to maybe tell us something about yourself using a PowerPoint. So if you're asked to put together a PowerPoint and say, tell me something about yourself, perhaps you've picked your family pet. My family pet, I used the title slide, my family pet, and I put in there Fluffy. Again, I just kind of made up these things. But now I'm going to try and put together a PowerPoint for and about my family pet, Fluffy. So what I need to do is to basically think about what it is that I want to actually present. And what I like to do when I'm putting together a PowerPoint slide like that is I like to have the titles of the slide just so that I know what's going to be on them, and maybe I'll write a little note to help me get the basic idea of what I want to get out of this PowerPoint. So let me show you an example of what I would do. Let's say I was trying to present this topic of my family pet, Fluffy. I'm going to add a new slide. You can add lots of different types of new slides. I like the slide that has a title and content. So I'll just put in here what title I want to have. Maybe I'll show a picture of Fluffy. All right, so on this slide, I'm going to have a picture of Fluffy. And then maybe I want, on my next slide, I'll click on new slide there, I'll put in talking about Fluffy, like, or how long Fluffy's been in our family, something like that. Fluffy's history. So how long Fluffy's been in our family, and, maybe some details about Fluffy. I'm going to add a new slide. Notice I'm doing them in different ways there so you can see how to add slides in different ways. Use that new slide button or down here. And as a conclusion, maybe I'll show, I like pictures, so maybe another picture of the family down here. So I'll just add that in there, family picture with Fluffy. And that's what I'm going to have in there. So that's just a note for me. I could also add notes down here, but I usually forget about notes when they're down here because they're sort of out of the way. But you can put a note down there, include family picture. And then you don't have to have it up here in your actual slide. Anything that's in here is actually going to show up when you make the presentation, so you might not want to write that in there. Might not want to write notes to yourself up there. This will not appear when you actually do the PowerPoint presentation, so using notes as a way for you to see something without everyone seeing it, it's kind of a good idea. But like I said, sometimes I forget about the notes that are down there. So what's the title here? This one's going to have a picture of me and Fluffy, and maybe I'll say what I love best about Fluffy, or what I love most about Fluffy. There we go. So I've just created a basic outline for an introduction PowerPoint, getting to know my pet Fluffy. Here's something important about me and my family. We have a pet named Fluffy. Here's a picture of Fluffy. This is what Fluffy looks like. Fluffy's history. And then I realized, wait a minute, I never told anyone. I showed a picture, but I never really had a place where I told people about Fluffy. So maybe I want to do that here. When I have the picture of Fluffy, and I'll put that in my notes, I want to tell people, or tell the class, about Fluffy. What kind of animal, and you can put down here, what kind of animal, age, maybe, and I don't want to get too much in there because, and I can slide this up here, what kind of animal, the age, and something Fluffy likes to do. So that would be maybe what I could do. I'll have a picture of Fluffy, and then this is what I'm going to do when I get to that slide. So again, here's kind of an overview of how to plan out your presentation. You want to plan it out in very basic terms so you have an overview and you know where you're going. Then you're going to start adding things. And the next lesson, we're actually going to talk about using a template. So having a cool background on it, we'll show you how to do that and how to set that up. And then we'll talk about animations and going between slides and adding some pictures and things like that. So for now, this is what I do when I'm setting up a PowerPoint. I try and set it up, know how many slides it's going to be, what's going to be in each slide, and then I think about it. Is this a good setup? Is it something that's going to present a whole picture of my pet Fluffy? And then I think about it, and then I add slides or take away slides according to what I need. So have an idea of what you're going to do, have good organization, and then your PowerPoint is ready to start actually making the slides up. So I hope that was helpful for you, and have a wonderful day, learning birds.